Having issues?
Nothing different than the other night. So Baines is out, and then the other guys are available.
Al remains on the minutes restriction.
Increased a little, but he's still on a minutes restriction.
What was it? Was it 20 the other day? Never really had to
It was
test
20 the other day, and somewhere in the range of 25 today. Oh, grades. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys talked to him after the game or not, but he's, everything that he said was that he felt great, and obviously benefited from the work that he's put in to get his body ready for the last couple weeks.
Brad, when you look at this 76ers team, just how different are they with the addition of Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, I mean, when you consider the level of team that they are and the level of team that they were last year too, to have three different starters on Christmas Day, then you had an opening day is quite a change. But they've got really good players up and down the roster. I mean, and then Jimmy just adds a dimension on both ends that I think is why he's one of the better players in the league. He can score the ball, he can facilitate, and then he can defend, and do so at a very consistent, high level, night in, night out. So it's quite a team, and we'll have our hands full.
How different are the guys? Sark's a guy hurt you guys in the past.
Yeah, I mean, they do a lot of the similar stuff. I mean, I think Wilson Chandler's a really good player. He didn't play in game one. Muscala's had a good year, so they're filling a lot of those minutes with those guys. But then that's just more minutes for Jimmy Butler, right? More minutes for Ben Simmons, more minutes for Joel Embiid. And obviously all those guys are having great years, and then add on top of that Redick's having I think he's having a career high year. It's pretty impressive. They're a heck of a team.
You touched on it already just a second ago. So they run a lot of actions off of him. And how difficult is he from a matchup standpoint? Because they can do so many things off of him, and when he has.
Well, I mean, just flies around. Like he's incredible to watch play off the ball with his cutting, and you have to account for that. Especially early in the game, he just goes off on you. And if you're not ready to really compete and really fly around with him, you're in trouble. And if you if you don't at least make him earn it, it's going to be a long, long night. So he's a tough guy to match up with. He flies off of guys, and you don't want to overdo it on those other really good players because of his presence. And that's the bind those guys put you in.
Coach, when you look back to that first game of the season, how do you assess the way you guys played in that game?
We really competed. We really competed hard. Defensively, we were very good. I kind of took. That's the first game of the season. We didn't have a great preseason. They went to China. Like, it's hard to come back from China and play a week later. So I didn't put a lot of stock into it as far as who they were or who we would become either. It was one game, but we played hard. We competed.
How was your balancing the Christmas Eve and the Christmas thing, along with knowing you got a big game today, you got to prepare for it, but also making sure
we
to
have
take some
enough time to prepare for the games. I mean, it's obviously as a dad of two young ones, and it's really important that we took the time yesterday to do what we needed to do and this morning. And then, we were all excited to move on and get ready for the Sixers. And so it's we're really lucky to be able to coach and play on Christmas Day and also have a ticket to the game on Christmas Day. So our family has no complaints.
Brad, do you view this as a rivalry, the Sixers?
It's been a rivalry for 40 years or 50 years or whatever, so who am I to judge what rivalry is, but I would say that that's probably a pretty good indicator. Thank you.
Thank you.